What up, YouTube? So I went to the Casper Hokkaido. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I got one tonkatsu ramen with mild spicy, no steamed rice, extra ramen, extra beef brisket, extra pork chatsu, extra shrimp, and extra scallops. And grab my drink. Got a mixture of Mountain Dew Code Red Cherry with New Belgium Voodoo Ranger in the yellow can. I've had ramen from this place before. They're exquisite. We got the goods. Oh shit. And it might not fit in like the entire bowl that it came in originally, so we might add it to a bigger bowl here. We'll see what we can do. Napkins. Oh yeah, that's piping hot. I know what that is. The extra ramen. The broth. Yes. And they give us a plastic spoon and plastic knives if we so desire. But to make it more culturally authentic, I think we'll just stick to our chopsticks. This is one massive thing of ramen noodles. And I might actually be able to fit the entire thing into one bowl. We shall see. But YouTube, let's take a look at our... Look at that. There's our extra ramen. That's going to be our broth and the shrimp, I'm sure, if it's not already in there. And then the pork. That is piping hot, YouTube. This is like legitimately fresh from the restaurants. We'll start off by unboxing the main course, the main subject here. Ooh. That's some good looking ramen noodles. The smell coming off of that is phenomenal. You see the egg right there, all the beef. This is as authentic as it gets. Looks like they put all the extras in there, minus 3 things. That's quite alright, so we might not need that bowl. But it's good to have one ready just in case. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the extra ramen noodles that we have right here in this container, piping hot, mind you. We're going to dump that on top of our ramen noodles right there. I can smell the shrimp coming out of the main ramen dish, so I think they added like the extras. Like I said, minus a couple of things. That's fine. And this is holy shit hot fresh. These ramen noodles are fresh. Hot tamales, that is hot. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need the extra bowl here. I think we're going to be just fine. It never hurts to have it on hand. Now we're going to take our next ingredient. And usually this is going to have to cool off before I munch into it, because this is, no joke, piping motherfucking hot, dude. And that beef, or that pork, I mean, whatever this is, see right here, it comes on that bone and such. Okay. This stuff, oh my God, it's just fall off the bone tender. Oh, ouchies. Now it's really fall off the bone tender, but we're just gonna add a lot of protein to our ramen here. Trying to clean it off as much as possible. That's pretty clean, yo. That's pretty clean. There's a lot of beef on this one, or pork, whatever this is called. Now, this restaurant is not a sponsor, but I've had their ramen noodles a couple times, and I gotta say, these are definitely what I call 5-star ramen noodles for sure. Holy hot tamales. Yeah, this is pork and it's literally fresh. Ouchies. Hot. Okay, that is stupid hot, YouTube. Look, if you want good ramen noodles that aren't like store-bought, you know, you gotta check out this restaurant here in town. If you're in the Casper area, you want to have some seriously good ramen. Ooch. I should let this cool off, man. You want to get this mixed up and made right when it's fresh. Get back on there. You're gonna have enough for all the ingredients? Yeah, I got it. A lot of that's just fat stuck to the bone. And pick that fucker. Pick them as clean as I can. But you know, this is seriously good ramen noodles, dude. My hands are greasy from picking off all the pork here on these pork ribs things. I'm assuming it's pork. Yeah, extra pork. Chashu, whatever that is. This is a tonkatsu ramen noodle. Mild spicy, no seasoned rice, extra beef briskets, extra pork chashu, extra shrimp, extra scallop, extra ramen. And that's how we do it. Yeah, I cannot get the fat off of these bones. They are stuck. Like, that's picked pretty clean. Those bones are picked pretty clean, YouTube. So we got all them ramen noodles in there on top with all the meats. But we need one more thing. This broth for your ramen. And it is piping hot. This is piping hot from the restaurant. I'm trying to get it open without making a huge mess. I'll scooch those over to the side for a second. Come off it. Be patient. Stay calm. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that took a hot minute. Boy, was that stubborn. We're just going to take and pour it all over the top of our noodles. And try to keep it all in the container. I mean, just look at these ramen noodles. These fuckers is loaded, son. That broth is filled to the very edge. And got just a little bit left to shoot. Might have a little enough room for a little bit more, but not too much more. Oh, fuck it. We had enough room on there. Just barely enough room to make it work. My hands are greasy as a motherfucker from trying to get all that meat off the bone. And you saw how tender that was? Oh man, if you saw how tender that was, fall off the bone. Oh yeah, it's starting to drip a little bit. So, okay, maybe we ran a little short on the room, but it's all good. Oh, that ramen noodle looks and smells amazing. This has all the bones in it. Everything. So we did not need the extra bowl. We managed to make room for it. And the bowl it came with, that's just one less dish to dirty up. We put this up and admire my handiwork. That's a lot of fucking food for one person, dude. You have no idea. This restaurant does not mess around when it comes to their proportions. Got our napkins laid out and some plastic utensils. Should we feel the need to use it. Holy shite, you two. That is a big ass bowl of ramen noodles. It doesn't get better than this. When I'm watching Dragon Ball Z Super and they're all eating big ass things of ramen noodles, man, it got me craving the bowl. So I was like, this is Super Saiyan deliciousness right here. Yeah, YouTube, why don't you take a look at that? That's a lot of food in one sitting. It's gonna take me at least all night, some of the next day to finish. Look at that ramen noodles. That is a King Cobra special right there. And like I said, it's mild spicy because, you know, every once in a while you don't gotta prove nothing to no one, cause, you know, sometimes it's good to take a break on the spiciness. I'll have to let that cool off before I do a review on it. Then we finish setting it up. These chopsticks do not want to come open. There it goes. break your chopsticks just like that. You want to hold it with your fingers. So you pinch it kind of like that. I'm not the best at chopsticks, but I do alright for a white boy. And there we go. That's how we have an Instagram-worthy shot for the food. I am such a fucking millennial. Gotta admire my food before I eat it. Now look at that. That is paradise right there. I'm just gonna kind of stick that down in there a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. That's a big ass. Like, here's my hand for comparisons. It's like as big as my hand, dude. Oh, look at that ramen noodle. Doesn't that just look delicious? And then I drink combo, I do